Hey guys, it's Carla. Today I'm working on 140-pound cardstock paper with acrylic paint. I've got white, cadmium yellow, cadmium orange, heather, and admiral blue. But you can make your own colors on this. You can create your own colors. I'm going to start with my sky, and I'm going to use a fan brush, a hog bristle fan brush, to begin with. And I'm going to start with my lightest area. So about right here, I'm just going to kind of scumble in some color. Just very randomly. And then I pick up a little bit of orange, kind of scumble that in. Now with a clean brush, I pick up some of this purple shade. And a little bit of blue. Blue is very strong, so gotta be super careful with it. Alright, that gives me a nice bright sky. So now I'm going to start on this distant mountain. And this is almost blue, but it's got a little hint of purple. I'm still using this fan brush, and I'm just going to tap in a mountain shape back here. And then as I come toward the right, I'm going to make it more purple. And then I'm going to go back into that bluer color for over here. All right, and then down here, I'm just going to fill this in. You can use any brush you want for this. I'm just going to fill it in with a dark color. Okay, now I'm going to switch to my just a small flat brush, and I'm going to put in a distant tree line. So I'm just going to tap these in with the brush. I might need a little bit more blue in it. I'm just going to tap this in and just form some very distant trees. And I'm just tapping in a little bit of darker shade just to give them a little dimension, but I don't want to make it detailed by any means. Just a little bit of dimension here. Okay. Now I'm going to come into the tops of these this mountain and kind of change the shape a little, not the shape, but the texture a little bit. With the flat brush. And then I'm going to soften the top of it, the top of them with, actually I'm going to go with a lighter pink. I'm going to leave those dark. Just right here where the light source is, I just wanted to warm it up a little bit. Okay. Now, I'm going to go in with my liner brush. The little bit closer trees, so that they're going to be a little more defined and a little darker. So I'll have one there, maybe one here. Maybe some back here. A lot of these will get covered up, but some won't, so I just want to make sure they're in there. And you can put as many as you want in. And then I'm just going to come in and kind of tap in some foliage. All right, now before I put in my closer trees, I need to start working on the ground. So for now, I'm going to go ahead and form my road. And I'm just going to use a round brush for this. Okay, so it's going to start about back here, very small, horizontal brush strokes. And then as it comes closer, they're going to get wider. And you can, if it'll help you, you can do like this and kind of just draw it out, the shape first, and then come back and widen it. I still want more of a glow back here, so let's see what I can do about that. Maybe some glazing liquid, the light pink. Okay, that's more what I want. All right, now with my small flat brush, I'm going to start putting some texture into the road. Maybe this bluish purple color. And I can just use the tip of the brush to tap in some color and texture on this pink. I'm still keeping my brush strokes horizontal. So that the road will not look like it's like slanted or something. And remember, everything looks bigger as it gets closer, so even little ruts in the road and stuff would be bigger up close. I'm going to have a little bit of pale yellow in the road where the light's shining on it. I don't want to get too carried away with this. So just here and there. Okay. All right, now I'm going to take a hog bristle angled brush and tap in the ground area. So I'm going to decide what colors I want in that. Now back here it'll be lighter because it's in the distance. So I'm just taking the tip of my brush and tapping in some texture by the road. All right, now a different color, maybe a dark orange. Put in some highlights. I'll kind of change the shape of the road a little bit. Make it a little less perfect. All right, now I want some bigger trees. And these are closer, so I want them to be almost black. They're not gonna quite be black, but almost. So I'm using the flat brush, and I'm using the skinny edge of the flat brush. I'm gonna have one tree right here, and it will go almost to the top of the page. I mean the paper. And maybe one about right here. And I'm going to use my liner brush to create these smaller trees. bit of this brownish foliage on these smaller trees. And then on the bigger trees, I'm going to use my fan brush and pick up some water. And I'm going to start up here and just barely touch with the tip of the brush. Just barely tap in some leaves. And then as I come down, I can use my whole brush because I'm going to get bigger down here. And maybe there's one over here that you can't see, but you're seeing the leaves from it. The page is trying to curl up on me. All right, now with this dark color, I just want to create some texture down here so that it looks more dimensional. Just right along the side of the road. Maybe some back here. And, oh, I know what it needs. With my liner brush, I'm going to create a little bit of a highlight on the bigger trees. So my light source is right here, so the light is going to be on the right hand side of the tree, the highlight. And over here it'll be on the left hand side. All right, I believe that does it. Thank you guys so much for watching, and until next time, God bless you.